Vathok and Frederick had thought and found passage on a ship. With that one time they who Basic, do you remember of Basic and Friendly? Do you remember who had met up with Vathok and Frederick briefly?
Uh, the players we played.
Yes.
My Tritonian dude would have been there, but
I remember I played quote unquote the Colonel, Valor Bard. I remember
All
that.
right, yeah. This was all in the short campaign
This is
of
this is
Paradise
the
Island.
Paradise Island. This is
Yeah.
the triple threat flamingo kung fu guys. Yeah, I remember
Yep.
yeah,
those.
Yeah, there was
I
all
had a.
sorts of weird and wacky animals there.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I remember I had a Tritonian
Oh,
paladin.
this was this
This was
was
where people eventually
we had a
decided
gorilla. Oh
to
my
up him.
god.
The
Yeah,
gorilla.
gorilla.
Oh yes.
Got him with the
He had found a
gorilla.
village of plenty of people from all
Apes.
walks of life and cultures, and realized they had mostly been missing their core
Ocean
and
of
main
Sin.
memories. Mm.
Ocean of Sin, right?
This is a place where is
The
it
Ocean
Ocean
of
of Sin?
Sin, correct?
I think
Correct.
I
Yes.
believe it was. Yeah, you're right.
It
This
was
is
the
the
island
place
of
where
the Ocean
everybody
of Sin.
starts to lose their memories if we fail wisdom saves, I believe.
Yes, pretty much. But you guys had escaped and had found yourselves teleported to a place where some guy had. Oh well, actually no, you didn't teleport. You guys all got together alongside with the help of your crew, Frederick and Vathox of people as well. Do you guys used to teleport or build the ship and then go? Which one?
We wanted to rebuild the ship. I remember that, but I can't remember if we the the last thing
I
I
think we sailed
remember
away.
was that we
Yeah, I think you sailed
did we
away.
sail
Yeah,
away?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I think so.
We just sailed off.
I can't remember it too well as well. I'll go with that
I
for now. The
okay.
story where it goes doesn't really matter too much because regardless of the ship you guys decide to take with Captain Clyde Drumstick. I remember
Yeah,
his name.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's that's
Of all
right.
the names to name generate, I name generated myself, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm a chicken. So, uh, there I was. Um, yeah. Eventually, you guys had come across, well, it would be Vathok and Frederick, alongside all these adventures that just want nothing to do with the whole world's events right now, but just relax in this sort of cruise, and now further relax because of escaping apparently paradise, quote unquote, island. They come across an island, and I had concluded it there that you guys had stumbled upon a disheveled looking sort of empire man um who held himself quite quite a powerful presence, a sword by his belt, but he clearly looked like he was on that island for a while,
Oh
and he
yeah.
just asked you guys, do you have room? I need to go somewhere.
Then we killed him.
Nah, you can't kill them.
He's
If you want to kill him, he'll kill you guys. Yeah. So
That's right.
after, I can't really, unable to really refuse this guy, and actually the crew themselves unable to also refuse his plight of where to want to go. You guys eventually make your way east, far, far east. All sorts of travels happened there. Um, Basically, these events took place a month before the whole dragon disaster, and is always just a month behind.
The internet.
But with the amount of travel you had needed to go to where this guy who introduced himself as Arthur had wanted to go, eventually you'll take that month and still be a month behind from the current events, but eventually come to like the sort. I did this on purpose, the same sort of timeline as the people in Everyday Adventurers, actually, which Anwar was in. For you, Anwar, now we started properly. We start the session properly. So we start with
Okay.
Anwar. Put on. This music's good, actually. I'll give you the link, Mr. Basic.
Okay.
Either this music or this kind of vibe of music you're gonna play.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Quite simple, yet effective. At wanting to deliver what I wanna show, sort of like show to you. Anwar. Anwar's life had been conflicting in its budding and debut stages. You had conflicts with your village, your chief. You had struggles with Frederick, but then it became solid. It became still. You had grown quite a bit of confidence in your job as a protector of that village, and in doing so had grown quite a bit of your prowess in combat. Something the lizard folk always held to a high pedigree, whether it be magic or martial. If you're good at fighting, you're good at life. You're to be considered good at life. It was just a way of life for them, traditional, where the strong sort of lead. But yeah. Anyway, your life pretty much went into turmoil yet again. All sorts of events happened with the arrival of a strange sort of drow that had rocked your world and shocked the village to its core. But with the arrival of this drow, a lot of progress was beginning to happen. Frederick was opening up to a lot of the villagers as well. A lot of the talents were being put to use, and the village was growing at a rapid pace in terms of progress. But the people dwindled. One by one, two by two, group by group. People went missing. People went very injured or even dead. In this case, where quite a few of the protectors had died, it'd gone and made your way towards someone that could actually revive them. Someone on these broken islands. But to no avail. The looming threat that had plagued the dreams of one of your protectors showed themselves and nearly wiped the party. Had it not been for the awakening of one of a legendary weapon in which one of your party has brought out, it would have all been done there. But no, it's not all done there. Anwar, you wake up again after feeling a little unsatisfied yet fulfilled with you know, succeeding with another job yet leaving another crew to whatever fates they find themselves in. You go by your days, starting with that sort of, it's not a nightmare, but that sort of like those sort of scenes replay in your head over and over again.
He where did he pick to stay that night?
Oh, sorry, I was just typing to someone there. I just got some messages. So
That's the guy basically.
Anwar had, well, depends. what's Anwar's temperament like when it comes to civilization? Has he spent like a good 2 months here already? Has he grown accustomed? Is he still seeking to um unite with a bunch of his traditional people? Is he looking for something else? What what would Anwar be after 2 months in the Empire? The most populated sort of region in the world.
Above the table, timeline wise, was this before Everyday Adventures or in between or after?
In between, during,
Mm,
technically
Okay,
during.
during. Keeping in mind, technically during, mm, or after his death. just, to, just to put a reference.
After his death.
Okay.
Don't worry,
Okay.
you were resurrected. Yeah, you are part of the. You're part of the recoverables after all.
Yeah, understood. Understood.
Yeah.
2 months after the incident, I suppose. Um, he jaded, definitely. First record of his death since his travels. He'd gotten close, but this was true death, and it wasn't a good one. And he he kept having alongside that having jaded dreams as well.
Hmm.
Less 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 clear, very very hazy, blurry, foggy dreams. A lot of those dreams where it sort of gives you like what would happen if this happened in the past kind of thing. Like a lot of intersecting timelines in those dreams of what ifs and possibilities.
Mm.
Settling into society, he'd gotten accustomed to the everyday strange looks of seeing a lizard man of bright colors of his liking, but he stuck to his lane, as in he stuck to what he's good at, uh, weapons making, any martial works needed. He even considered teaching his ways to either those who are physically inclined to learning, or even historians or other scholars wanting some sort of semblance of lizard folk culture.
That sounds good.
Striking Wind would accept your martial teaching.
That is correct. That is correct. I remember that. Yes, yes. Uh, for Promise won a lot of martial teachings. Teach him the ways of Sealap. Absolutely. Bone Karambit being the signature weapon.
Hmm.
But he often finds himself wanting to search. Uh, Alongside working with the weaponsmiths and the scholars, he goes around and tries to figure out the weapon that he has on him. He
You get quite a bit of attention with the weapon, that's for sure.
Mhm.
Definitely not a lot of smiths even recognize how powerful your weapon is, and those that do don't want to touch it or deem it just
Yeah.
a bit too expensive or a bit too powerful for what they can exactly do with it. And given after your dealings with the everyday adventurers in Cherry Town, you make your way towards Plainswatch and get all this information. Given directions, you can either wait in Plainswatch, and in just a few days there will be mages from Ral Talas that'll be making their rounds and looking for sort of students. Um, Gifted talents in order to take towards Ral Talas. You can inquire them as to identifying the sword and what potentially it can hold for you fully. You can go towards Eliadorath, where there would be plenty of just the residing mages there that contribute to society more like a work from home engineer would. Let's say.
Right.
There's a lot of inventors there. There's a lot of sort of mages that specialize in industry. Um, Plenty of them at the level that you're seeking as well. So if you cannot wait days, you can take some form of travel to reach there. Also, but looking at the map would probably also take days.
Yeah.
Last but not least, the farthest travel, but seemingly the most sort of guaranteed appraisal would be to seek out the Empire's top mages, basically a house, a noble house by the name of Grail. You seek out the headmistresses, the Grail headmistresses, and they'll definitely be able to figure out what exactly what your weapon is. But rumor has it, a lot of them are eccentric and take on different forms of payment depending on the sister you decide to approach.
Mm.
So you have those options.
Okay. Okay. Well, I suppose closest to furthest. Um. I suppose Planeswatch would be the most obvious for now, being in Cherrytown. Um.
No,
He'd,
it's assumed you're already in Planeswatch and got all this information. So
oh, my bad.
yeah,
Right.
you
Right.
can
Right.
wait at Planeswatch for the Raltalas mages.
Oh.
You can travel to Eliadorath, or you can travel to Grey Grove, which is where the sister the Grail House's territory is.
What was the second one again? Planeswatch, Blank, Eldorath, and
Eliadorath is the second one, and then Grey Grove is
Okay.
the third one.
Grey
For
Grove.
Grail.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this one. Being the forced nomad he is, I suppose. When he heard the work in Cherrytown, I think he passed Planeswatch like 3-4 months ago. Just passing by, spending 1 or 2 nights in Cherrytown and then the works. So coming back to Planeswatch, I think he'll settle for a few, definitely. Finding even more works, learning more different techniques of weapon making, but he'd actually go ask scholars anywhere within Planeswatch for the information about the islands that he came from, where he was teleported.
Okay. So you
But-
ask about the Broken Lands.
Yes, but I feel like there's not gonna be much information on that one. But anything anything is welcome.
So let me guess, you stay at Planeswatch and wait for the Raltalas mages?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, why not?
Okay, not a problem.
I'm gonna place it there.
You meet up with a professor who, at first glance, does recognize the importance of your weapon. He introduces himself as Professor Salat. Salait. Salait. Just a strange looking, tall for a gnome, actually. Like lanky, a bit more like Dobby style, sort of guy.
Yeah.
A Dobby style, but he's in like Master Yoda's clothing. Very
Okay.
very strange looking gnome. Very well regarded, it seems. Lots of people seem to recognize him in Planeswatch. He seems to look at your sword and, nod. Then, as you ask about the Broken Lands, he would just say, But if you come from the Broken Lands, there is, well, something broken within you for you to actually end up there to begin with. There is not much
Um,
to have been recorded in that side of the world, much the Broken Lands, sadly. However, we know it to be a place of immense arcana. A lot of the arcane winds that flow within through the world flow there specifically, as if a funnel. As if vacuum existed at the end of whatever it was that seems to force it to flow there. However, we find no such vacuum, and we find no such sort of structural funnel, arcane-wise. We just know that, well, to put it in plain terms, a load of magic shit just happens there a lot.
nods. Nods.
So you want me to take a look at the sword? You want me to just identify it for you?
No. Please go ahead and take a look at it, yeah.
I can do that one free. It'll cost you though if you wanna have it like extremely appraised. Gives you like the big eye when he says extremely appraised.
What does the appraisal entail?
Extreme. I'm fucking with you,
Squinty
kid.
eyes.
It's something like I basically get specific material components. I lay it out in some sort of ritual. I get everything that the world deems I should know about the sword.
Okay. Okay. Um.
Aye, wait, hang on.
Yeah.
You broke?
I have. I have some coins. A little bit, not too much. And then he kind of goes to his pockets. Did he ever get paid? I can't remember how much did he get paid.
Yeah, like 300 gold. Let's say in your pockets
300
at the
gold
moment.
per.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say.
That's not your full payment. That's just how much you have in your pockets right now. That's it.
Yes, that is correct. That is, yeah, I'm. And I goes, 300 in coins.
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. You know what? I'll do you a solid. You give me 250, and then you work your ass off for the extra 250 you owe me. You alright? I'll give you 1 week.
I prefer the physical work more, so 200. I'll work off the 100.
No, you're mistaken. It costs 500 total. You give me 250, you work off 250 on top. Wait. Can you do
I
math?
give you
He says looking at you with like another big
I-
eye.
He looks at his hands like one of them he's missing one finger like um estimated no, you know what, yeah, sure, I'll work the 50 off. He'll take 50 from his pouch and kind of offer the pouch to him and then dump it out, put the 50 back in his pouch.
Nice deal. Okay, this looks real good. I'm gonna have to. All right, you guys, fuck off. And he like starts like just ordering people around. It's essentially like this sort of like study next to an auditorium in which he had just finished like some sort of lecture for newfound talent was set aside and like refurbished quickly in order to be some sort of ritual room. He has you present, and he has the sword there on the ground. He gets the stuff for legend lore. Well, let me look at the spell.
Yeah. Oh shit, I haven't heard that spell in a bit.
Hmm. And for thing you named isn't. I see. Huh. Good thing this is of legendary importance. I see. Good. All right. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information received is. All right. So, basically, yeah, the Professor Satai will just go. Salite will just go. All right. What can you tell me about this thing? Every little detail helps. So, how do you best describe what you have at the moment? You do have some
I
of
think
this
I have it written.
description. Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Since
it
you've
written
looked
down. I
into
have it
it.
written down. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I explained that. Oof. In character, I suppose in character. Why not?
Yes. Correct.
This sword, this blade is of of oath of oath importance. I think is the way to put it. It was in the hands of a great paladin. He hesitated for a bit for saying paladin. From how I understand, the way I felt holding it was that it allows you to guarantee the ability to restore one's health. It also improves and makes that restoration more powerful. The sword gives you um, an aura, this radius around you. The range I wasn't able to understand. And I understand is that you and everybody around you gets stronger and more powerful arcane wise.
I got it. Mm-hmm. Big, strong sword.
I haven't been fully attuned to it. I tried to, and it only worked for like 2 hours, and it faded.
Ah, great. So it's conditional. Ah, I like
I
this
believe
sort
so.
of shit. I like puzzles. But, I get to cheat because I get to cast a spell that just skips a shitload of puzzles. Look, watch, kid.
If if I
Yeah.
it could be a little bit more specific, this blade was recovered. Well, no, gifted. You should say to this paladin I was with in the Broken Lands by a Fey being.
Ah, it's fey in nature. I hate that. Okay, okay. That makes it a bit tricky. Well, I'm gonna skip through all that anyway. And all right, he's going to begin casting Legend Lore. You watch as the 4 ivory strips around it sort of, excuse me, float, and incense that seems to have like just spread all around it seems to accumulate underneath it, swirl, and you watch as some sort of vision then begins to fog the room, and you realize now the ritual room was created briefly and actually repurposed by him so that when the legend lore is cast, not only does he get to see it, but you too. Um, and as the extra implements of magic and arcana, sort of the machinery, help with the ritual room and project it for yourself, there you see first nothingness all around you, and then you see dots of light all around you, as well as the astral sea. The formation of the astral sea. That's
Mm-hmm.
literally the beginning of time.
Mm.
And you don't need a very high history to understand that it is.
Yeah.
even the professor seems to be a little amazed at the beginnings of the origins of this, because what you see next is the formation of a lot of these stars. So a lot of time would have passed, and what looks to be like some sort of like um a fog, a shadow, like a shadowy creature that seems to move around in space, and um it has no legs, it has no sort of lower body, but it has an upper body and it moves around like a wraith. It seems to, as it travels, you realize this thing is a colossal being, because it goes near a star and the star simply just lights out,
Okay.
and you see within the as it zooms in on this gigantic sort of whatever this ethereal or this shadow is that seems to be consuming stars, you see all sorts of artifacts. One of them being the sword that seems to be embedded into this. But the sword itself looks dark. It looks evil.
Mm.
As the vision expands, and you see now the beginning stages of what you saw there was probably a god, because now you see um the the beginnings as it was actually told, but like properly this time. It looks like history wasn't too inaccurate when they tell of gods and titans fighting um for the arcana and materia that existed in the astral sea. You see clashes between familiar looking deities and unfamiliar looking deities against this shadowy creature. Shadowy creature winning out quite a bit of the battles, but each time artifacts off of it would just like flit off into space, land onto another star. Most of them going towards where this sort of massive cage looking place is being built. A spherical cage. A lot of the items seem to be flying towards there. You realize the cage itself being the prime material plane in its beginning stages. Because in the beginning, the Titans had created it to trap materia for them to consume. Only later for the gods to use it to foster the materia. And the materia evolving into what you see now as the races. And the cage beginning, and now what you see as our world. So a lot of it going from primal, sort of even like bacterial evolution, fighting each other, to cultivating over millions of years to now. And it does skip through a lot of things. That sword finds itself in no one's hands. The islands and the lands sort of break around and break apart through it, but over time, a grove has just been sort of like growing around it. This sword that was once a sword of darkness, now is some sort of a sword that seems to capture the life of the world around it and the arcane winds that flow through it, and as such has adapted and is, instead of consuming and destroying worlds, mending them. You see a certain part of the sword's life being picked up by what looks to be, well, yes, um, a paladin of good faith under the um uh under the devotion of Rahal, the Platinum Dragon. There, this paladin lives a good life, and in his later years, just simply returns the sword where he found it. And then you see a strange occurrence within the sword's life. The sword then began to create. It looks like it's creating life, but it's like fostering and like giving off like an aura, life energy all around it, and causing all sorts of things to grow. The grove grew even more lush, even more hidden, until finally it snaps onto you and Vathok holding the sword together. And then that's
Mhm.
where the legend lore ends. And yeah, Professor Salate was like, just goes, by good golly the gods! Wow, that's a great sword. Really boring though.
I
Oh,
agree.
there is a caveat. That sword has still a potential for it to be great evil if you use it wrong. But with what I saw briefly of your adventures through the sword, it doesn't look like it's going to be that anytime soon. Just be careful, or I'll put a bounty on you and I'll hunt you down myself.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
19.
19. He's not fucking with you. He will hunt you down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And then he continues and he says, right. That first bit of corruption. Just make sure this sword never leaves the prime material plane. Just don't go to any other realms. Don't go, especially to the astral sea. I feel as if everything it has built up will fade there, and it'll become a dark weapon. For this has been that specter that you saw that was fighting a shitload of gods and winning. That specter that you saw was the first dark god, Haldraxis.
Heldraxis. Is it how I think I'd spelled?
Yes. Yeah, we have no idea actually. And are you proficient in religion at all? Or history? Sorry, history.
History, no. Religion, yes.
Oh, religion. Interesting. Make a religion check.
History, no. Religion, yes. Make a religion check. Oh, that would have been so good.
5. 5.
Oh,
The name doesn't ring a bell.
okay.
Yeah, and the professor just says, not a name you should be uttering out anywhere. It is quite mythical and legendary of a name. There's not much of them around. No cults of the dark gods to be found anywhere, but we don't know if they're just operating in plain sight or in the shadows, or if not at all. Basically, these guys are even worse than the evil gods that they tell you not to worship and stuff like that. These things are not recorded in the histories. Well, they are, but within tight lips. I'm only telling you this because you witnessed it now, and I don't want you going around telling and asking people what a great specter was doing, eating worlds. Okay. So.
Noir just plays, zips his mouth, throws away the pen.
Yes, correct.
Mhm.
Yes, you do. Yes. Indeed. So, what we do is to heed my first instructions. Do not go out. No plane. No, not with this thing. No. Okay? Also, it was a lie. This thing is not Fey in nature. There was probably some sort of Fey guarding it in order to give it to a proper person. That being said, the Legend Lord didn't really record any of that. Strange. That Fey probably never touched the sword. I hate those guys. Anyway, here you go.
Recalling back,
I'll send the sword back to you.
recalling back, doesn't it say touch the sword, or no? Was it just off? Or was it just like given to Vathok? Was it?
You guys
Is that
realized
sword on the ground?
you had gone to touch the sword, but you were immediately put into some sort of like dream trial.
Yes, I remember that. I remember the trial.
Yep.
But
You guys
was the sword,
had realized. Oh yeah, probably the sword is giving us a trial. That was probably something else now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That was where
was the
Vathok
sword in
almost
stone?
killed you.
Yes, I remember that one. But was the sword in a stone? Was it? Can't remember.
It was, yes. It was like
It
Excalibur.
was, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. You described it in the exact same way I remember. Okay, cool.
Hmm.
I tried, it failed. Vathok tried, he succeeded. Was the go-to.
Yes, but
And
as you like fought together and like did some events together, you also eventually became chosen.
that is right. That is
Yeah.
right.
So, Anwar, make an intelligence check.
Ooh.
Unskilled intelligence.
Haha. Unskilled intelligence. Wow. Not even. +0. This is just flat roll.
Yeah.
19.
19. That's really good. Sure, I'll give this to you. If the trial was given to you and the sword doesn't have that sort of power to do that sort of thing to you, and you were chosen way after it being pulled from the stone,
Mhm.
whatever gave you that trial has been following you ever since that time, maybe even now, and is overlooking the sword. Because in order for you to be chosen, that thing would have had to let you be able to use the sword. And you were
Yeah.
chosen way after the trial of the stone.
Mm.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You have that in the back of your mind, as he says there was no sort of fake connection to the sword.
Mm.
That is true, but there's probably a fake guardian overlooking the sword.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you wish to tell him about this?
No.
Okay,
Absolutely not.
no,
uh,
no worries.
but he kind of looks at the blade, holding it um hillside up,
Hmm.
both hands. He squints his eyes and he turns to the professor. Do you happen to know any place for me to find druids, shamans?
Yeah,
Area?
sure. Just enter any forest and just scratch at I don't know the bark. They'll come they'll come running out of the woods, going, "Ah, this is my forest. I protect the trees. I speak for them." Stuff like that.
The trees. Despite it's just gonna be the Lorax coming down. No. Despite the unseriousness, how serious is he? Telling this.
He's he's just remained the same sort of expression throughout the entire time. He seems aloof but intelligent, nonetheless.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. He's kind of like, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Let me know what the work is. I'll pay the 250.
No,
In
you're
labor.
doing that shit on your own. All right, Toodles. I'll come collecting in a week's time, so don't leave Plains Watch. I have my eye on
Okay.
you. Good look. He does like the
Okay.
two like
The
fingers
fucking.
pointing to his eyes to you. Yeah. Yeah. You blink once and then he's gone.
Okay. He goes to leave the
Yeah.
building.
You leave the study. One of his assistants just says, "Oh, the ritual is finished. Professor, where the fuck did he go?" He starts looking around.
Good luck. And I just leave the building.
Ah, he's excited again. Hey, could you tell, lads? He's gone. I'm like off. Looks like it's a common occurrence for this professor to be just
Yeah.
a bit of a shithead. It seems. Um. With Anwar's ethic and newfound sort of determination, you get that 250 gold within a week. You go around. Plains Watch has plenty of work to do, and plenty of the hill giants that need exterminating over at the plains where they watch.
Oh
In Plains Watch.
yeah, that's right.
So,
Was-
yeah, you guys had also had that sort of job offered to you way back. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, you do that, no problem. You get the gold to him, no problem as well, and you carry on with the sword. as that happens, you, for whatever reason, make your way towards Amanfalrin, the southernmost sort of a port in the Empire. It's a quaint little place. It's less town, almost just village, but the village itself contains relatively high standard buildings. There's not a single like first floor, first story building here. Everything is tall. Everything is efficient. And so quite a lot of people live here, and there is just like one large apartment complex that seems to be centralized, where everything seems to be all around it. It's like building SimCity efficiently. Just
Yeah.
all the utilities and shit just around your residencies, and the residence is very tall. Here we move over to eventually the people of Paradise Island and their ship making their way and embarking on Amanfalrin. Callum, are you still driving?
Callum? Is
Callum.
he in car? Callum? Yeah. You think he's walking to his home?
Maybe. We'll wait for him though, because you know this will involve his sort of focus and his side of the story. Now, alongside you. Nice. All right. Looks like looks like I still got
Was
it.
there any time? Was there any time within that week of gaining the 250 gold that he is able to meet and even talk to some druids and shamans and
I'd say not during that
custom
time. No, druids and shamans don't really find themselves in Planeswatch, and if they do, they are orcish and savage and barbaric, and probably
fair.
taken to prison because Planeswatch also has a lot of tribes of savage orcs. Sorry,
Yeah, unfortunately.
planes, the planes of Planeswatch, I'd say.
No, that's unfortunate. That's fine.
Can you guys hear me?
Questions for. Oh, there he goes back.
Hello, hello. We can barely hear you.
Hello? Yeah, I'm just going through some bad reception. I'll be through in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. 10 minutes is plenty of time. We'll catch a small break. I'm gonna go eat some chicken tenders. Be right back. Yum, yum, yum.
Mm.
Break time. Man, I hardly remember all this.
What do you mean? How do I remember all of this?
Yeah, all the stuff that's happening.
Well, I'll be honest. My real life outside the internet isn't too exciting, and I have a passion in this. I don't know. I have investment in this, so I enjoy it. I like it. It's a good story that we're all building here.
Yeah. Breaking immersion, get him out of here. What do you mean? There's chicken tenders in the world, and
Not chicken tenders, bro.
There's a
Fucking
chicken-
lizard tenders, alright?
chicken tender dungeon.
Oh, that's true.
Chicken tenders dungeon.
If they have a dungeon full of cats, they should have a dungeon full of chickens. Absolutely.
Yep. Tender fender bender. Yeah, man. Kind of dipping sauce. Kind of dipping sauce, basic.
Yeah.
What kind of dipping sauce? No dipping sauce.
I know about the pink sauce, yes. I don't know about the pink sauce. Heard it was just mayonnaise with purple cauliflower. That's it.
Your dipping sauce is your saliva. You just gotta
Oh jeez. Oh god.
slurp. Savor it.
I try my best to get into the Anwar voice again, but it's been a while. That's the only thing I'm having issues with.
Did you go fight the dragon?
That's a different character. In this world, different guy.
Who was he?
That's the gnome. The gnome, the old man gnome with the sickle and stuff. I can remember his name. It's what was it?
Is that
Hold
the?
on, hold on.
Was that for the Everyday Adventures Cherrytown guys?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it
Hmm.
was. Yes, it was.
So
I can't remember
Anwar,
his name, though.
who was the guy that you brought in from a different campaign to the Everyday Adventures?
Anwar.
It was Anwar.
Yeah, it was Anwar. Yes.
Oh, so like,
Oops.
did he go to the dragon?
No. Clink Clank went to the dragon.
And
That's his name.
Anwar left.
The gnome guy. Anwar was dead when the
Oh.
dragon quest appeared. Remember?
Oh, yeah, did.
After the whole quest with the giant turtle made of mud.
Oh, you died from. You got stood on.
And then, yep,
Yeah.
I got stuck. And Anwar got crushed under the foot. Yep,
Big
that happened.
Ninja
And then,
Turtle.
yeah, thankfully rolled that nat 20 to survive. So
Yeah,
he got recovered.
that's some bullshit. And I forgot, it's a hard sword you got, right? That's what you had from the start of the campaign, or
What is?
you got your
The sword?
sword? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sword is from the Broken Lands when what was one of our Drow brothers that we played with, the one that Mason played, I can't remember his name.
Oh,
Earlnet, was it?
yeah.
Yeah, him. He showed up to our village in the Broken Lands and then decided to help him, I suppose.
And where'd the sword come from?
And then the sword came from when Anwar Vathok and somebody else went to go negotiate with a few lizard folk, close race to mine, but not too close. That were different. And
Oh, yeah.
along that way, we saw a sword in a stone, like Excalibur, and then we tried to go to it, and then we tried to pick it up. I did it first. I failed. I was like, "Oh, I'm a Kensei monk. I can do this." I pick it up. I failed. Vathok did it, and he did better than Anwar did. And he got gifted the sword from the stone.
So how come you got the
Fun
sword
stuff.
now?
Because
Technically, it required 2 people to attempt it.
Okay.
Otherwise, even
That is
no matter
correct.
how well I rolled, Bathok wouldn't have got the sword.
yeah, and when everybody got teleported to different sides of the world, Anwar woke up and Worldmender was just right there. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And Vathok, he went to.
Bathok never got teleported. He teleported everyone else.
Oh,
Then
you
managed
stayed.
to teleport the aspect of dread somewhere
He
else.
stayed in the.
And then when he looked down at his hands again, the world meant it was gone.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm remembering
He
the
went to
battle
the-
now.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one.
Wasn't Bathrock with the that one paladin?
He is the paladin.
No, there was like the different paladin. The
Oh, Frederick,
yeah, that's his
the,
name.
the
Yeah,
guy that
The
enchanted
green
our
guy.
weapons after Anwar
Yeah.
crafted them. Yes, that one.
Yeah, because he was there with Frederick when the Clyde Drumstick, that guy in that campaign.
Quite drumstick.
Sadly, Bathok is no longer got paladin level. That disappeared sword.
Mm.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, Anwar didn't get any paladin stuff after being with the sword for almost a year now, half a year. In the
Well,
world.
you didn't really study much about Vathok's god or Titan more or less.
No, did not. No, did not. Although, keep in mind that paladins doesn't go with divine, but oath, and I
Yeah,
didn't know
but
what oath he picked.
Rathok did not have a god.
he had a Titan.
He just
Yeah,
liked
dude.
nature.
He had a titan, I suppose. Ancients, wasn't it? It was Oath of the Ancients was
Oath
thing.
of the Ancients,
So
yeah.
Titans, yes, I suppose Titans, but this thing was older. Apparently, it was older than Titans, so that's gonna be interesting. But hey, what do I know? All I know is I have something on my list, specifically talking to some druids and shamans and nature and stuff, and seeing if anything sticks.
Man, I'm surprised he's finally closing up these segments of fucking lore. I'm surprised.
Oh, right. Oh, then I cannot wait for Bisco, bro. Ooh, yee.
I can't wait for him to say, "Dance, could you please tell me how you kill Bisco?"
Yeah, he's so epic. Very ironic how Bisco is the most detailed character I made in Hero Forge yet too.
Thank you.
Fucking
Is he a really bad guy?
Bisco? Bisco is a bad guy by circumstance. I think he just started thinking about himself. In
I
that
think
moment.
he's he did like he'd work with some drow,
I actually don't think so. He's not evil. He's not evil in that sense. I don't think he's selfish for sure. He wants things his way, and he wants things to go his way. Is how I interpreted his evilness.
self-preserving.
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't glorify his turn to evil. After he escaped the maze or the,
So you
the
need some-
arena, right?
He needs some working on. I need someone to mold him.
Oh yeah, why do you think he's following that orb, bro? He's following that orb for a reason. I cannot wait.
And what happened to that bounty hunter? And Bobby?
Fucking Bobby.
Fucking Bobby. Oh, thing left.
He
Fingers.
needs to end up dead one day.
Fingers
I
left.
need
Fucking Bobby.
Fucking
I
Bobby.
just go to the park.
Were you there? Nah, you went in that, basically. The Prince
What is-
campaign.
Oh,
Prince campaign?
Prince? Yeah, no, I'm not. I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
That was the first Bisco. I meant.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
Fucking
it
Bobby.
was. It was.
You know, what's
So you-
funny
you
is
did
I
it,
used
Bobby.
to actually drink. I used to drink with Carl and play D&D, and he specifically didn't invite me over that night because he knew it was going to happen. Because
Nice.
he knew I would have just stood up and punched him in the mouth.
Did you end up
Fantastic.
giving a punch when you saw him? Or you forgot?
He hid from me. He ran away from me when we saw each other next. He knew it was going to happen.
I wonder what he's... Is he still, like, messaging Clyde and stuff? Was he gone?
He still plays. He's in.
Yeah.
He was meant to be in Zeke's campaign with a different character.
Oh, okay. What?
Work and stuff got in the way,
Oh, yeah.
but he might come back when he gets time.
Buddy Bobby.
When is Zeking's Desert coming again? Is it next week?
Yeah.
Next weekend.
Next weekend. Okay.
Next
Cool. 17th.
The return. We already got a date.
Yes.
Oh, so funny. I got the prediction right. I picked the
Oh.
right guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
I picked the right guy. What was that
Where
saying?
the is the fear? No, I think he was talking to somebody else. The fear in my eyes when you died, when Huggis died in war, and then Clyde said, "Oh, by the way, you lost a point, so fuck you." I'm like, "Oh no."
Oh, on the wall, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought we were gonna actually lose these because if we were also wasted dying that.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. If we were all dead in that dimension and then it counted for null, it was just fucked, bro.
yeah.
If we didn't play our cards
We
right
would
that
have
time,
lost
oh,
Pamal
we
campaign.
would have lost fully.
That's why, my
I
death was
personally,
really good then, eh? I think, do
yeah.
you think it's like worth like another level, right?
Hmm.
Uh, ah, just, just how I wish. Just need one more level.
One more level.
Are you 20 for Totem? The thought?
Totem is 19? So 19, I
19.
believe. I don't think he's leveled up yet. No, not yet.
Did you go
No,
up
not yet.
one
No, not yet.
from that last? Because I went up one.
Uh, from the war?
Yeah,
No, I think.
we went up one.
No, 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 no. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Did
Yeah,
we
yeah,
all? No, no, no. It
yeah,
was
yeah.
it was
We went
everybody.
up one.
No, no, no. We didn't. Did we?
I went up one.
I I I thought it was everybody that stayed or something. Everybody that joined. The Bethany or something like that, right? Somebody that people that was on the ship was the one that leveled up. Everybody else didn't, right? I'll
I
I'll
can't remember.
I'll ask Clyde.
Because
I'll
me
ask
and
Clyde
you were
after this. I
both low
can give you
level.
the what level are you?
I'm
August, I
low
mean.
because of when we died. When I died with the disco and stuff. Remember?
You're low level as Huggus? What? Since
Yeah, I
when?
fell behind because when we died with Bisco and Dons and guys, remember that battle? With
Yeah, yeah, I remember.
yeah.
Oh, did you lose levels?
Yeah,
Oh, did
because I
everybody
fell
lose
behind
levels?
because there was like so many, games after that.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's right.
But
But
I missed
but
them.
but I'm sure. But I'm sure Clyde would have added more to your levels though, no?
No, because when I came back, I didn't really. I can't really do stuff. I have to do
I
like
mean,
for Huggers, it's just
I mean,
fights.
you could ask. Technically, you could ask. You're okay.
Guess what?
You're a rapper, for fuck's sake. You're a performer. Go teach somebody to perform. I'm kind of disappointed you're not even half bard. You know, I'm disappointed you didn't subclass to bard for a little bit.
Nah, I'm not. I don't like
Back.
that person.
See,
Welcome
don't
back,
ask.
Callum.
Yeah.
Was
Oh,
it?
where'd you go?
Well, go ahead, friendly.
Oh, what'd you say?
Clyde
Clyde?
asked you.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh no, just back.
Oh yeah, welcome back.
Well, we were discussing about. We were asking about each other's level in Null, Totem, and Huggus, and I said Totem's 19 so far, and I didn't think he leveled up because I can't remember why, but I don't remember Totem leveling up to 20, and then Friendly said, "Oh, Huggus was also low," and like, how are you low as Huggus? And then he said, "Oh, he didn't do much to level up at all," and I was like, I mean,
No, he was dead for a while. You can't level up when you're dead.
he was.
He was playing. He was playing Nanok.
Yeah.
He was playing the Nanok
Oh,
for
that's
like 10
right.
sessions.
That's right. Yeah. Holy
And
shit.
then when we came back,
Yeah,
guys.
you can't level
Yeah,
Huggus
no,
if
no,
you're
no,
playing
yeah,
another
yeah.
character.
That's true. That's true. So what level is Huggus now?
I'm
18,
20
19.
now.
You're 20 now, yeah.
Oh, you're 20 now.
I am back.
I need one more level for Boon.
Hey,
I am back
Welcome,
in front of
finally,
my
our
computer.
second player. Yeah, finally, our second
you
true
can see
player.
that. Of the zomboid. All right, nice. Now that we're all here again, I'm just going on Project Zomboid and then just having my character.
Of course you are.
I have like 340 pages of book to read on that guy,
Fair. Fair.
so
fair,
I'll just put that up. Since this is mostly like a story time anyway. So, did you get most of what I said though, Callum, with everything happening so far?
Yeah, I heard everything you were saying. I heard all the way up until Anwar finished.
All right. That's all right. That's exactly where we are then. So, Callum, let me just put you this. You can either play this sort of music or something similar to it. Let me just give you the link. There you go. For you, Mr. Vathok, your journey was arduous, hard, repetitive, even quite a bit boring. It made you grow a bit complacent, relaxed, and when you started thinking that, it made you train just a bit more harder than you needed to. When you took things a bit too seriously, you began to get exhausted, and the exhaustion then began to make you a bit more complacent. The cycle continues. You have all of these talented people with you that have since rescued you from Paradise Island. Your memories restored. You had a goal in mind to look for Anwar, to look for the rest of the people that have been teleported away, to look for the sword. You have a feeling, straight and directly from Mother Nature herself. You can't quite describe it anything other than that where you're headed right now is the correct decision. Frederick, with his long flowing orange hair, his very sort of noble look, has become a bit more sullen lately, daunted, as if spending his days more often than not contemplative. As the journey begins to just become just that bit more repetitive, do you have anything to say to Frederick with all with everything that has happened? Do you have some sort of
He's becoming
questions
more
for him?
withdrawn, has he?
He has, but not completely, depressed and whatnot. He's still himself. Oh my god.
I'm assuming we're on the ship still at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, Vathek will notice it when he's not exhausting himself.
Mm.
And he'll remember to stride over and just tap him on the shoulder lightly with a fist, the way he normally would.
Looks at you briefly, nods, then looks out
Right.
into the sea again.
The
Yes,
comrade,
Vathok.
why are you now quiet more? Isn't it
Looks
a
at
good
you
day?
only with his eyes, and he
Sun
says,
is shining, wind is going. Yeah,
"And the clouds are clouding." Yes. Well, you have a way with words always, Vathok.
it's
Well-
not my strong suit.
Well, be glad for you. It's quite a bit of mine, but I can't quite find the words to describe myself lately. Nor can I the situation. I have some regrets, he says. You don't often hear him stutter, so this is a bit of a first and you listen attentively. He turns towards you after looking out into the sea for a bit, and he looks a bit cross with himself, it seems, as his brow furrows, and he doesn't quite look at you in the eye, but just towards your neck. He says, uh, "It's maybe we could have done things differently. Still stayed in the village, maybe even fostered and grown it. That gate, that portal, brings a lot of people. They're good people. Even the drow was. And the drow normally are not, strangely enough to say. I don't know, just a lot of stuff is going through my mind. I do know, for whatever reason though, the tree itself, Jasil, still calls out to me. He says, patting his plate mail by the heart, and he says, Mother Nature herself, the world tree, seems to be telling me this is the correct path. But we've been sailing for 1.5 months now. It's bound to get to you. Let's be real. I've had a lot of time to think, and due to me thinking, I've just spiraled into thoughts, feelings that I didn't think I'd be developing for the people I was protecting. Um,
Comrade,
there's a lot of yes.
did you ever think that maybe the people through that portal weren't good people? But it is the ones that they found that made them so? I was not a good person, comrade.
Hmm.
But
He
I
folds his
found a
arms.
place to be so because of you and because of the others. When you want
That's nice to hear.
what is it, self-reflect? Duh, remember that.
He just shakes his head. I've done enough of that. Thank you for your kind words, Bathok. I never took it into account that, yes, I guess some people do enter bad and come out good. I kind of always looked forward. If people did end up being bad, we just took care of them, like we always do. And if, but they normally had no reason to be bad. They had no choice. Heavily outnumbered. As I would always tell them. Uh, and I never even bothered learning everyone's past, so... Tell me yours. What happened to you?
You saw what came at the end? The aspect?
Yes.
Well,
What is that?
when I was younger in my tribe, that was an honor to be chosen by the aspect was a great honor. My father was our tribe's best warrior. I filled his boots. Ugh. But you should know, with power comes control. And I didn't have control. I lost control. Instead, I carved through my village. I killed my mother, my friends, my wife. Eventually, they brought me down. I still remember trying to hold her chest closed. Barthok's going to be holding the rails of the ship at this point, and one's probably going to snap. He's just going to like throw it out into the sea. I'll fix that. But my tribe, normally this would result in execution. The murder of one's comrades is the worst. But due to their rules, you cannot kill one who is chosen by the aspect. So they exiled me. I joined mercenary band. But really they're just criminals. I don't know how many towns we burned and killed. How many people I killed. Didn't matter who. Women, children. Everything was lost to the rage. To the aspect. One day an old man, he stopped me. In the middle of a village. Covered in blood, he stopped me and gave me a choice. Death or go through the portal. He
Huh.
made me relive every memory. So I chose the portal. That portal put me in your village, under your care.
Mm,
Here we are.
jumpy little bastard you were back then, huh?
Yeah. It's why I stayed out of town. I don't like people hearing my screams when I wake up.
Glad you did. You make for a good first line of defense, as you always were, from that day on.
I always will.
There was times within that story where Frederick was listening intently and just it hurt him to you reliving your own pain. He just closes his eyes and just shakes his head as if like empathetic to your pain as well.
What about your past, comrade? You know mine?
Make a persuasion check. You have advantage.
Oh, nice. But he's gonna need it. Rathok is not word person. Not
Yeah.
nice. He's not a nice word person anyway.
Fair enough.
Oh no, he is actually. He is. Surprised.
21. Oh,
Jesus.
very good. Didn't even need the advantage. He nods and he
miracle.
says, "Well, my full name is Frederick von Cygnus. I am from the house Cygnus. I reside in Golden Leaf. I'm among one of the vassal houses to the current in line, the thrones, the archdruids themselves, and directly below the guardian druid. For being as one with nature, as well as being in tune with tradition, the society has grown up to be some sort of monarchy, and thus a ruler, nobility, and its people were formed. But that's the history of my place. Golden Leaf is the city that protects the world tree. Sommet Drasil. This, he says, pointing to the wooden greatsword on his back, is made from its bark. But its bite is worse, he says, flashing a grin.
No.
Well, you've seen it plenty in action. My traits and my abilities are one with nature, as you normally would suspect. Simply put, I too was approached by this man, given an ultimatum after being imprisoned, and the way I was imprisoned was unjust, unfair. That within me, I seized. The nature around me became corrupted when I tried to use it, and the off chances that I could use it when let out into the sunlight every month or so. And I was satisfied with that. In fact, I embraced it. As the dark magic accumulated, I was able to escape, but only briefly, as the guardian druid would apprehend me. The cycle would go on again and again and again. For 3 years. Do you know, funny thing is, I was wrongly accused. No, nothing more than petty theft. They think that this Drasil Bach that I earned rightfully. Rightfully, he says, as if like reliving that memory and getting angry. They thought I took it from one of the temples in which I saved outside of Sommet Drasil. I did not know. I didn't know that after I saved them, I was meant to protect them even further. Cultists or demons or whatever came in and assaulted them. When I told them my alibi was a temple and to seek out the protectors of the temple to confirm with my story, they would already be dead. So that obviously makes me look terrible. Of course, I told them just use the clerical spells on me. Use these truths. I am only speaking truth. But Samedrasil is steeped in tradition. We do not use the arcane nor the clerical power. He shakes his head. I hate tradition. I've always looked... Ever since then, I've always been looking forward. But I didn't know I'd be able to easily succumb to corruption. When I broke out for the final time, I was approached by that old man instead of being apprehended by the guardian druid. He told me there was a place that I could cultivate and protect and defend. But first, I had to control myself. Sound familiar, old friend?
Ugh,
Except
very.
he definitely had a much harder time doing so. I stepped through the portal and I saw a grove. I saw no people. I just saw a place with potential. One by one, people came through. Scouts, mercenaries, soldiers, criminals, people from all sorts of life, wanting to have some sort of new life. Thus came Fraser.
A good home.
Indeed. Stupid name though. Did you know I named it after one of my exes?
Vatok's gonna just facepalm.
Yeah, sorry for that disappointing conclusion. I laugh
Makes
about
you
it
seem
too.
more human.
I am human. You lots of the weird folk. You know, I know you're all humanoids just like me, but these strange just goings on. Look, that one's eating grass. He says, looking at, like there's just an earth genasi just like taking grass cuttings and just like ah.
Vatok's gonna pretend not to look.
It's pretty interesting, that's for sure. And then he says, but that's besides the point. I mellowed out over the years. Pretty sure there's a bounty for me out there. I'll take it. I'll serve my time properly, and you know, one day I'll I'll be properly noticed. I should not act so rashly, so I am actually given some sort of fair trial, I suppose.
No.
But I was young. I was
understand that.
foolish, impulsive. I bet you can. You look well beyond my years, but I'm pretty sure you are younger than me. So, yeah, you know,
Probably.
probably indeed. Honestly,
Hey.
they're
I'm not that old.
really. How old are you?
I'm 42 young. He's gonna like tap his chest badly.
He shakes his head. Vathok, I am 1 year older than you. Which is surprising. Frederick looks like he's 25.
Darthok's gonna look at him, like study him for a moment, like his physical appearance, just to shake his head. Duh, my comrade is a pretty boy. This is
Thank you.
unfair.
Yeah, pretty boy didn't have much use of it out there in the wild, huh? And
Fair point.
honestly, it's gonna have a lot less use. I'm going to be well recognized if there even is some sort of bounty on me, which I think there is. Like I said, hey, if shit goes down where we're going to land, let me be Vathok. I'll serve my time, and then one day, I'm confident in myself, and I'm confident in your ability to eventually find everyone. And I'll find you.
Duh, comrade, if they take you, they can take you to serve your time. I won't go against your wishes. But I won't let them kill you.
I won't let them kill me either. I'll fight.
Nah,
There's
that's what
a-
we're good at.
He smiles. There's a newfound, like, fierce determination within his features. And then he just shakes his head, clutches the bridge of his nose, and he says, "Ah, I hate the sea. Oh, this is boring. I've already sparred with people. That chicken," he says, looking, pointing towards Captain Clyde Drumstick. Actually powerful. I didn't expect him to be so strong. No one else on board seems to be able to match him though. It's ridiculous. I either just win too much, lose too. Ah,
He's a strange chicken.
I'm pretty sure it's a man underneath the. No, let's not get into semantics. No, I'm just rambling. Good job, Vathok.
Yeah. Darthok's gonna like offer him like his little flask that he has. It makes the sea better.
He takes it, smells it.
Don't need thanks. We comrades.
He smells it. Ugh. Takes a drink. Ugh, ugh. Just 2 chugs. Hands it back to you. Pretty boy don't do well with drinks. Sadly. But I appreciate it
Ah.
nonetheless.
It's training like everything else.
Gosh, I hope not.
Now, how about you and I have a friendly match?
Again?
Your original
Ah.
3 against my young 3, and he's gonna pull out the haft of his battle axe. Still hasn't put the head on that yet.
And he just takes a step back, just cracks his knuckles, and he says, "Just like the village spars, you don't get to use, you don't get to make me use my greatsword yet. So have at it. Yeah, come
He's
here."
funny man, pretty boy. One
And,
day I'll have you enchant this thing, and it's really gonna hurt.
Fair. And he lunges at you. Essentially, it goes by as you'd expect at your loss as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
standard.
In the he makes every spar he makes it interesting though. He makes it close, but you realize he's always just had the upper hand. Frederick's battle experience seems to be like a class above everyone you've always met. So seeing Frederick lose just that one time, it was a pretty demoralizing moment. Because Frederick fights. He looks like a knight, but fights nothing like it. his sneaky vines trip up, restrain, displace, all to meet the receiving end of his bark greatsword. He fights with not much tools, but the tools he fights with, he is extremely effective with. And it's always been like that with him. Frederick doesn't seem to do much. But he is great at the few things he does. And one of them is lead. You hope to yourself, when he does serve his time, that he may come back and lead you all again. But
They're gonna
The
make
story-
sure of it.
the story goes on. A few more talks like this, a few more rounds of sparring, especially with the other Paradise Islanders. And eventually you make it to Aman Falrin. Finally towards where the Empire is. Here is where fate might be cruel. The two of you, roll a d100 for me, please.
Oh no 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 no. Eesh.
Mm. 3564. Just a sec. What does this mean for the story? I see. Okay, let me just play this music. Vathok and Anwar and Frederick would wander to It's strange because in a normal D&D setting, when a party sets off on an adventure, the most common way would be you all meet in a tavern. Here, perhaps fate not so cruel. You all meet once more in a tavern. Frederick
Nani?
Frederick just delighted to see land once more and actually have food that wasn't just the same repetitive just the food cycle of good food good food tack and then tack the last week or so. He's there, but Vathok, you feel within yourself, you feel a strange and familiar sense, and and you turn to look Anwar looking straight at you, aghast. as you two just stare at each other. Roll
So he's
initiative.
not going to stare. Wait.
Yeah, both of you put your tokens on the map and roll initiative for me.
Oh lord. This is not what I was expecting. I was just about to go give him a hug.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
The fog begins to descend upon the both of you once more. That same sort of feeling, that trial. Remember Vathok when you were about to behead Anwar? That sort of
Lovely.
same bloodlust begins to envelop you all, and then you realize why. Hang on, what? And the fog just dissipates, and you hear a like a girl's laughter for the both of you as the Fae that has been guarding the sword all this time plays her last, perhaps last trick on you. And it was the DM's trick. I was rolling initiative to see who would act first. Anwar, you act first. What do you do in this situation? As you,
Kind
huh?
of bug.
Gotcha. Got him. You see Vathok for the first time. For you have the first turn. How do you act?
I was on the verge of leaving the call, by the way. Holy shit. Okay.
You thought I was gonna fuck you guys up one more time. Damn.
No. Anwar. The tavern, huh? He doesn't drink. Anwar doesn't drink at all, so he'd probably be sipping his his whatever version of lemon tea is in this world, fizzy lemon tea, and kind of turns to look. No. He has the sword on his back. Um, and he starts feeling this kind of warmth. This static electricity kind of tingle on his back, and he turns. He kind of pulls it out, and when he pulls the world mender out into his arms, the world mender kind of like like a pin of a compass kind of turns to Vathok very slowly, kind of nudges that direction. Um, seeing Vathok, he puts the sword down and he grabs his drink and he looks, making sure that he looks at the bartender, kind of like, "You sure there's no alcohol in this?" kind of look.
Mm.
Um,
He just snorts and walks away.
he he finishes the glass in one full chug. Blinking his eyes, uh, uh, uh like squeezing it and making sure that he's not hallucinating.
Hmm.
And it's real. He's real. He's there. He he gets up, takes the sword. Do you have any weapons on you, Vathok?
Vathok has his haft. The haft of the great axe. Still no head on it.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. He Anwar gets up, brings the sword. He smiles. Goes to the middle of the room, wherever the biggest space is, and he just stands there. Uh, he pulls his hood up. He pulls up his scarf to mask his face, and he holds Voldbender by the blade and holds it out in one arm towards Vathok. And he waits.
Vathok's gonna stride forward. How are you holding the blade out?
I'm holding it by the actual blade, so the handle is towards you, like holding a gun basically. Like the handle is towards you. Uh,
Vathok's gonna stride forward, take the hilt in his left hand, and then like just bear hug you with the right.
As you take the sword once more,
Oh,
you see like a brief sort of like sparkle of magic. Like little fey fireworks go off in the middle of the tavern. It has just creeped the fuck out of like other people. Frederick's in the middle of like chugging like mead, and he just goes, "Anwa," and then just gets overwhelmed by the wild magic surge that has transpired here. Flowers seem to grow, and you see once more, like the tavern becomes overgrown all of a sudden, as if, and then but the both of you, like both of your feet just sink a little bit. That the tavern has become a little bit like that grove and oasis you just found the sword in before.
okay.
And Frederick's like,
Music change. Music change.
and what? You're hit? What in the how? The sword? Ah, oh, this is good mead.
At that point,
That's-
Vathok's gonna pick you up and swing you around.
Oh jeez.
Comrade, you're here.
I'm.
Bear in mind, Vathok is 8 foot tall.
Oh yeah, no. Anwar's like what, five something?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets swung around easily.
Actually,
As,
no. Sorry, 6'3". But
yeah.
yes, close
Yeah, he
enough.
still gets swung around easily as his happiness overtakes that for a brief moment. When you set him down, you find the sword in your grasp properly again, Vathok. And it feels right. Anwar, you feel it detach from you, but you get the
Yeah.
sense if ever you need the sword once more, you can just wield it no problem. Um, Congratulations. If ever you guys play again and with this item, you may freely give it to one another, and you can immediately attune to it upon holding it.
Oh, sick.
Damn.
Let's fucking go.
Yes. Uh,
That's sick.
all of its stats that were present on Vathok are also present for you, Anwar.
Oh,
So
wait,
you
what?
get a paladin's aura
Oh,
now. If you ever decide,
Banger.
if it ever decides to like fall into your hands again.
oh, banger. Okay.
The bartender
Okay.
just then you watch him then go, ah, do I have to throw you all out again as he enlarges to 4 times his size as he casts enlarge on himself, and Frederick just goes, oh no, sorry, we are in the middle of this is a reunion. I'm so happy you're alive. So I will happily pay for the damages, and this should be enough. You see him just clutch out and just put palm in his huge hand, 20 platinum. And the bartender's
Jesus.
like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
apology accepted. Yeah, tavern new theme, nature festival. Enjoy yourselves, folks. um, the wild magic surge continues on, and like is a fleeting moment, and it dies down. And as all of you naturally just, it's a tavern. Sure, you don't go here to get drunk, Anwar, but you take a table, you take a seat, you enjoy stuff with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
And as naturally you guys sit down, a fourth seat is then sat down across all of you. and it's this um gentle gentle looking ginger girl, but her eyes seem like the prettiest things you've ever seen, gleaming red and pink gemstones of eyes, and they just sparkle with what that little light sort of like hits them. Uh, scales or freckles? You're not sure which ones, but they seem to like um spiral a pattern of like just a maelstrom, and on her right eye, and on her left eye
Mhm.
a large tear like Hisoka, essentially. Um,
Okay.
all of these like glittering like gemstones as well. And she says, "Well, boys, frankly, that was very touching, almost romantic. But of course,
Mm.
well done on reuniting yourselves once more. I think you might have an inkling as to who I am, but
Duh.
I'd like some. I've always liked guesses. Girls always love it when they say, "Hey, guess what?" and you actually try and guess what. Winks at the two of you. That's some advice. No,
Oh.
guess what?
Are you the Fae from last time? Fuck, that came out of Scottish.
Yeah.
She just sighs and goes, "You meant to say what when I say guess what?"
Duh. What?
Yeah, damn. Frederick's like, "Oh, oddly temperamental, just like a girl." And this lady now you see like with the sort of fey tones around her says, "I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Hmm. Well, I am the sword. Ta-da! What a twist, right?"
Insight. Insight check. Insight check. Insight
Make an
check.
insight check. Yeah.
I don't.
While he's insight checking, Vasok's
Oh,
like looking,
nah.
just picking up the sword and like looking at the sword
26.
to her, like, what the?
That's like screw
What
you.
the-
She's fucking with you.
That looks like, duh. No,
Right.
the
Okay.
sword is here.
Humorous. What can we do for you?
Oh, you
Are
don't
we
believe
being
me?
hired again?
Ah. No, 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 no. Take it to that professor and actually find out what the sword was. Look, I
course,
didn't find out what the
course.
sword was. I didn't know what the sword was for a longest time. I've always wanted to see where it had ended up, but I wanted to actually, have the sword in like the right hands and whatnot. I've never really protected like a whole Sacred Grove deal and stuff like that. But like that felt really satisfying, and now I could like tell my aunt and the hags over at the Feywild, like, "Oh my gosh, you girls, I actually found heroes. That's you guys."
Jesus.
So, look, what is it that heroes do in stories?
Duh. Am I
Become
hero?
be
You
hero.
meant to say what?
What? Be heroic.
Eh. Well, yes, you have a nice brain on you. You're close. You meant to go on adventures. I mean, I heard all about your no homo talk with Frederick about the, finding everyone and reuniting. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, I have news for all of you. You don't don't think you can. One of them is dead, sent away to their doom, and the other one sent to a fate where you'll never see them again. But for a good reason, it's not that bad. Hmm. Yeah, well, it just I have to admit, this situation is not ideal for any of you. That's for sure. Well, apart from the whole reuniting thing and getting the sword back, that's very ideal. The thing is, you don't need the sword to go on a grand adventure. But you will need someone like me, she says, and she hair flicks. And, maybe someone as charming as me, but I'd say you've already got a few lookers in your party, huh? She looks at all of you when she says this.
Vathok's gonna be like looking at like something reflective to look at his face, like, duh, what?
Well, and that being said, her face goes severe. I'm in need of help. Perhaps. No. She stands up, and then she, in a surprising turn of events, she gets on both knees, and then she just grovels in front of all of you. And Frederick immediately stands up and goes, no, we don't.
No, 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 no,
Tell
no.
us,
Stand up,
tell
stand
us
up.
normally. Yes, please stand up. Tell us
Stand up, stand
normally.
up.
Can
I'll-
Weaver
I'll-
reach
I'll
in,
help-
just
I'll
like
help
pick
her.
her up by the scruff of the neck? Like, duh.
Yeah, help
Don't
her.
do
Weaver?
Help her up.
Sorry, can Vathok? They're both the big
Yeah.
guys that
Yeah,
I
sure.
have. Like,
All-
can Vathok just like reach for the
Looks like-
scruff of her neck and like,
Welcome
all-
to multiple people, man. Fun shit, bro.
All three of you do so. She gets up and gently like removes your hand and she says, "And you're all such great gentlemen for not allowing me to do this. But I beseech your help. My home is in danger. I do not know what exactly is causing the danger, but the three of you that have held nature in such high regard used its elements to the best of your ability," she says, looking at Anwar. "And those of you that are in tune to the mother herself," she looks at both Frederick and Vathok. "I need your help. And sadly, you heard the professor. The sword cannot travel planes. I'm at a loss. Would you consider helping me? And in return, you have my full loyalty. I can do a lot of things. Show people dreams, show people their futures. I can debilitate your worst enemies for you, and I can give you the wildest night if you want it. In your dreams, of course," she says, winking. I can offer. I can only offer myself. But please, my home is in danger. Do you think you could
Anwar.
somehow relinquish the sword to another hero of my choosing, perhaps? Or your choosing? It can be either. She seems to start like sounding desperate. Do you guys interrupt her in any way?
Relink. Anwar puts her hands up. He pulls down the hood that he got up. Puts down the scuff that he had. And you know, you happen to caught us in a very opportunistic moment. I look towards Frederick and I look towards Vathak. Just making sure we're not currently doing anything much, are we?
Frederick just says, "No, lady, let us have like a guys' night, just for one night. But of course, we're willing to listen to you. But you know, afterwards, hey, look, we reunited. We gotta have a drink. Lady can join us. But really, have a guys' night for one of these days. But let's hear it. I'm in no rush." And then he looks towards you. He looks towards Vathok. What about you, friend?
duh. I have my comrade back. I would like to know the fate of the others, but duh, it was always the aim to find Anwar here.
Then,
He looks at Anwar. She smiles.
then, simply put, we have our we have our we have our wants and our needs. I don't think it is necessary to relinquish this relic to others much. I think we should be fine. So, what are you willing to have us do?
Did you
And he
not hear the
smiles.
professor though? If you cross planes with that thing, it will lose its power or go corrupt.
He never said percentage. It is a chance, and I say, with how everything turned out, I look at Vathok.
Yeah,
It's a chance I'm willing to take.
he never said percentage. He said it was actually going to happen.
Possibility was what I heard.
Oh,
You sounded
Okay.
desperate yourself. You sounded
Yes.
desperate yourself.
But I don't want to.
And
My home needs help, but I don't want to risk my home even more. And she says, eyeing the sword. I don't
well,
want that there.
I'm. You're desperate, but you're smart. I'm sure you'll figure out a way. I don't doubt that the three of us will be the best equipped to handle
Oh,
what this thing
that's
come
exactly
with.
why we're going to be going on our own adventure. We're going to bring up a team, and that team will go save the Feywild. We'll call it the
And
Feywild Heroes. No? Too generic?
name needs to be workshop, but
Mm.
what I'm trying to say is we're in. That's it.
Wait, really?
Duh.
Give us one day.
The
Give us one
comrades go.
like my
I
friend
go.
said. Give us one day to celebrate, and we'll be on our merry way.
Oh my gosh, you guys! She straightens up and her
How
like
uh above the
yes.
table? How bullshitty is she? No, can I use the 26 insight from before? How bullshitty is she with her desperation and such?
She is very truthful with her
Oh, okay.
desperation.
Okay.
She straightens up after the whole sort of like air she puts, and then she just she gives like a head nod, like of respect, a small bow to all of you, and then she says, "Thank you very much. This was sudden, and your help in me is also sudden, and I can't help but just feel so lucky to have such willing and honest people with me."
Trust us. It's a long process. But how is this?
Oh
The
no,
start of
don't
your
worry. I
work.
am so lucky to have people so easy to fool around me. She says, grinning. But I assure you, my home does need help.
When
It
she
is in
says
grave
Phil,
danger.
Vathok just face palms and groans.
And I can't
I,
think of any better fools to help save it than the ones that have gotten the, well, friendship of this sword. Because, believe me, I've tried. It hasn't worked. And I'm quite powerful. In fact, I can do this. And she just points towards Vathok, and immediately you feel like a surge of power within you, as if you could like just all of a sudden, and you just instinctively just hold out a hand, and it just shoots like a vine off of like one of the sort of like tables. It was pretty like relatively weak, but you just saw Vathok cast Eldritch Blast.
oh,
Vathok's looking at his hand like, duh, what the? Duh, what?
And as fast as that power was given, you watch as the moat simply exits Vathok, and he can no longer do that again. And she just says, "I myself am very powerful, but I have never fostered a friendship with the sword. It's strange. Her eyes look dangerous and like fascinated by like the two of you, as if like a mad scientist looking at his test subjects. And she says,
Mm.
"We are going to have a lot of fun together. Thank you for deciding to help me." I
There are moments where Anwar has his hands on his karambit.
mm,
There are moments, and he's holding one now. Just hand behind him with the karambit in his finger.
the patrons in this bar cannot currently see me apart from you three.
Vatok's still looking at his hand like, how the fuck did
Yeah.
I shoot that?
The three of you look like you are talking to yourselves and are just drunk out of your minds currently to the rest of the patrons. I
Duh, sounds like Tuesday.
I am Rasharin. But you can call me Rachel. She says, holding up a peace sign. Stop. Make a
Fuck yes.
the three of
Fuck
you
yes.
make a history check.
Can I have advantage, please?
Nope.
I was gonna say I was gonna help him, but history check.
hmm
12. Highest as we can.
Hang
I
on.
suppose.
Frederick gets to make a check. Yay!
Yay, Frederick is there. Let's go. Not one. Come on, Frederick.
Frederick von Cygnus.
Where's Frederick von Sickness? Come on now.
History. He was proficient in it because he was a noble.
Yeah, he was. Not wanted, bro. 16. Okay.
16.
It's alright, bro. You rolled a
Between
9. Come on.
no,
man.
it was a group check between all of you. It kind of rings a bell, and then only Frederick recognizes, and he says, "Oh." He frowns, and like his hand goes to his greatsword instinctively, and the two of you kind of like do the same for your weapons.
Oh yeah, no. I pull up. I start slowly pulling it out
And
too.
she
I-
just has this smirk and like crosses her arms, and she says, "Well, a bit too late for that, darlings. Thank you for agreeing to help with me. To help me," she says, winking. It appears to the lot of you, you can put two and two together now. The rest of the patrons can't see her. She was overlooking a legendary weapon for a while and couldn't actually do anything with it. She can grant powers freely. Rasharan, aka Rachel, she's an archfey.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, shit.
I mean, honestly, it makes
And
sense though. Volunteer
The
would make
worst
sense.
part was Anwar. You have witnessed an archfey tell the truth and ask for help. She's in serious shit.
Oh yes.
And as it dawns on Frederick as well,
Yeah.
it dawns on you, Vathok. And it dawns on you, Anwar.
Oh no.
Welcome to perhaps the start, a potential start to a potential new campaign. I'm not sunsetting this one at all. Welcome to the Feywild Adventures.
Oh, you bitch!
Oh, God.
And thus
Let's
ends this
fucking
session
go.
right now. Both of you,
Let's
make
fucking go.
both of you make yourselves level 8.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh
Vathok
my
finally levels
God.
up after all this time.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
And
Um,
put into your
my
bonds, Pact dash Rasharan.
Bonds? Oh, whoa. Oh, I
So
see.
in bonds, Pact
Pact
Rasharan.
Rasharan. Oh no. Oh no.
You had agreed to an archphase
Let's
request.
go. We're half warlock, baby. Let's fucking
No, you're
go.
not. Well, you can be if you want.
We can be.
Yes.
We can be.
Um,
We're half
could I
warlock,
get my
baby.
Could I get my paladin levels back? Do I, or do I just
Yes.
stay barbarian?
If you want, you can now make Vathok however you wish. You can go full pure barbarian.
Oh shit!
Uh,
Oh, we're doing it this way. Yes, sweet, righto.
Hmm.
It's gonna be
The thing is,
interesting.
that sword is still granting you guys that aura and shit, even without
That's
being a
wild.
paladin. Yes.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Why do you think I started giving you guys some
It is.
extra bonus things to hot swap the weapon to each other?
Yeah, it's
So I'm
just
setting
under
the
fucking
campaign.
That's,
Lol. Nah.
that's crazy, bruh.
Gotta keep my players guessing,
Wait.
right?
So then, wait, but then I do feel a little bit bad for the ones back from the Broken Islands and they didn't come here. What the fuck happened to them? They just gone? Gone? Shit.
Yes. Such is their fates. Chitter has embraced the aspect of dread, as per requested from Dizzy and PMs.
You're right.
Oh lord, Dizzy always
still-
loves that stuff.
Yeah,
That's
That
crazy.
still exists, Vathok.
Oh, that's
It'll-
terrifying. Vathok is
will
not stoked about that.
It will haunt you.
Yay.
There's still people for you to eventually go back to, Anwar.
yeah, there are.
And now that Frederick is back in main society, it's only a matter of time. He will help you guys for as long as he can.
What?
Until
No.
yeah.
Shit.
How closely are the Fae and Archdruids related, though? That might be able to get him out.
You're not sure?
I don't think that matters, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, with what we got, I don't think that's gonna matter too much.
Righto. Well, I gotta jump off, guys. Cheers for the session.
Yeah.
Dude, this is awesome.
I've got
Let's
some
go.
things to do with Vathok. This will be interesting.
You do. Also, yes. That'll be potentially one of the campaigns I'll put forward. That's upcoming and new. It might not be played, but it is not a campaign sunset. Got him.
Okay.
But the others, they
Got
might
him.
be.
Hold
Don't
on,
worry.
guys.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Righto.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. A conclusion
good.
and a new beginnings to both
Very fun.
Anwar and Vathok's story, alongside Frederick,
Lovely.
and the inevitable maybe sad ending to Frederick's story with you guys.
We'll
Maybe.
be right
Kind
there
of-
beside him. That's for damn
Yeah.
sure.
Bit sad, right?
Yep.
He only just began opening up, but everything was too late.
Nah. This
For
is
as
just how
talented
it's
as he
supposed to
is, he's got always just a low roll in life. I put that in. I read his backstory, and I'm like, this is too short for a guy with such. Yeah, so I expanded it
Nice.
with that one.
Righto. Catches.
I don't remember how I got
Later.
21. Catch us. How did Anwar get 21 wisdom? What?
I'm not sure. But yep, that's all for the session, friendly. Cheers for cameramanning it. It's actually pretty important that you
Yeah.
get this recorded, because this is
Moment.
a
Oh boy.
good moment of lore.
Yo.
It's gonna be interesting. Okay.
GG, dude. You're free to go. You can sleep.
Sleep time. See,
Yeah, sleep time. Later, bro.
nothing else this week, eh? Nothing.
Nothing else. Yes.
Okay. See, catch you boys. Good sesh.
Yeah. GG's.
You're.
Later.
You too, man.